So we re-cleaned up the inside here and shot it all in epoxy primer. Floors, ceiling, whole 9 yards. Just trying to seal it all up so it stops rusting.
When it's all cleaned out and painted, from now on, later on when we get older and we gotta work, we don't have to deal with any dirt, rust, anything. It'll be a joy to work on.
We took the steering box off. I'm gonna send it in and get it rebuilt. Right now we're taking this pitman arm off. So this is an on-wear part.
So even just since I've been hanging around with them, I've seen them use this tool on numerous occasions. And you can take the pitman arm off, you can pop other parts off, and just to do it without wrecking, you know, like a lot of guys that use a pickle fork. Some guys just hold it and smack it with a hammer and they separate, and then you can put it back together. Once you wreck the boot, you know, it's junk. I think we talked about this once before where I had a friend of mine that his broke apart. If you've got it apart this far, you should put a new one on.
So here's the casting numbers in the box. I'll have to look that up. We're not even sure that this is the original box. Yeah, I think these are some numbers that count here. But I don't plan on changing the ratio because I actually like the way these cars steer. The wheel turns super easy.
You know, you just whip it and stop it. And
you might be asking yourself, well, why aren't we rebuilding it? And I watched some videos on it, and I've never done one of these. It looks like it's doable, but you set them by feel. I've tried adjusting the backlash on these before and actually screwed them up.
Plus, if it's greasy and oily and you got it apart, it's nothing for them. They rip a snap ring off here. You know, they're going to put new seals. They'll check bearings and stuff. This little thing up here, a lot of guys will tighten it up. If you ever do that, you should jack the car up and have one guy, you know, moving the steering. And as you tighten it up, it's very minimal. You just tighten that up a little bit and it stops a lot of that play. I've been in vans that were going down the road in semis on either side. You'd have the wheel turn this way and it's going that direction. And it was scary. We were going through the Smoky Mountains. As soon as we got to a stop and go, I jacked the guy's car up and then I tightened up that nut and it at least saved us. I mean, when you're in traffic with cars next to you and you got the steering wheel turned the wrong way while you're going the other direction, it's hairy.
Yeah, so we'll leave it to the professionals, and then they have a restoration service too, so I'll get that and they'll supposedly make it look original.
So even though this was all from California, it had a fuzzy rust over everything. And after being sandblasted and just spray bomb painting, everything will be clean, kosher, look good while it's underneath the car.
I think I'm going to paint the interior the same color as the exterior of the car. Really on the fence if I should put it back to Mayan gold or go with the blue I want, or
Gotta be stock.
red, bright red, I don't know. Getting ready to seam seal all this back up again. I'm using this brushable seam sealer, got it off Amazon. I was looking at videos how to do it. Eastwood had a video. They put that down and then they spray this over the top and then kind of smooth it out with their finger. I'm gonna try the same technique. I'm doing it now because when I epoxy primer this trunk, I want to go over that seam sealer with that epoxy primer as well. Do all these other spots that I've already done. Using that mixing board, that helped out. Trying to keep some level of neatness here. Stuff cures really fast, it's hard to work with. So I got a whole lot more of this I got to do before we can move on with the car. Sealing up this lip was kind of a pain. This is like a rolled piece that's tack welded underneath. I think it got it pretty good though.